It's 5:30. We'll call the meeting to order. If you would please stand, please, and join me in a moment of silent prayer, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Our first item is approval of the minutes of the Planning Commission meeting held on May the 11th. Does anyone have any changes to the minutes?
No, sir.
And if not, do I have a motion to approve them as submitted?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, a motion by Commissioner Stanley. Is there a second?
I second it.
Okay, was it a second by Commissioner Washington? Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Then we'll vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And that carries unanimously. Okay, at the beginning of... Working? Okay. At the beginning of each meeting, we have a public comment period. There will be a public comment period for each item on the agenda. And if you have comments on that, it's probably better to wait until the item comes up. But if anyone has any general comments, now's the time to make them. And seeing none, we'll proceed with the agenda. Our first item is a comprehensive plan, large-scale future land use amendment, Emerson Point Phase 2, from residential medium, commercial, future land use in progress, to mixed use, 15 dwelling units, and 1.0 FAR. The owner is Emerson Point Phase 2 LLC, care of Mary L. Dimitri. The applicant is MI Homes of Florida, care of Ricardo Diaz, and Appian Engineering, care of Jimmy O. Palm, P.E. The location is 1801 Martin Road, 1890 and 1900 South Hawthorne Avenue, and we have a staff presentation.
Good evening, Allison Williams, Planner 1 with the City's Planning Division. The applicant is requesting a change in future land use designation of the property from city residential medium, commercial, and future land use in progress to city mixed use. The subject properties are located on the north side of State Road 414, east of Martin Road, and west of Hawthorne Avenue, specifically at 1801 Martin Road, 1890 and 1900 South Hawthorne Avenue, and are approximately 69.65 acres in size. The applicant is requesting a large-scale future land use amendment in order to develop Martin Road mixed-use development, a residential subdivision, which is intended to consist of single-family residences, townhomes, and commercial. You have a zoning designation of residential multifamily, community commercial, and transitional. However, the applicant is requesting a change in zoning, which will be forthcoming. Orange County Public Schools has provided a report that indicates capacity for the proposed development is not available at the elementary school level and is deficient by 4 seats at the elementary school level. The property is zoned for Wheatley Elementary, Piedmont Lakes Middle, and Wekiva High. DRC recommends approval, staff recommends approval, and staff and the applicant are here to answer any questions you may have.
Okay, any questions of staff?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. And does the petitioner have a presentation? And seeing none, we'll close the presentations, open the public hearing. Anyone wish to appear before the commission on this item? Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing, bring it back to the commission. What's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman, I find the proposed amendment consistent with the comprehensive plan and compatible with the character of the surrounding area, and recommend transmittal of the change in future land use from residential multifamily, commercial, and future land use in progress to mixed use to the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Washington. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Stanley. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? And hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And that carries unanimously. Okay, our next item is a change of zoning, assignment of KPI Neighborhood Overlay District and Master Plan, Plymouth Sorrento Assemblage, from transitional T to Kelly Park Interchange Mixed Use, KP-MU, and Neighborhood Overlay. The owner is the Klepsid Family Trust, Klepsid Dennis R. Life Estate, Klepsid Joseph Life Estate, Min Sun Cho, Hong Sik Kim, and Diok Wah Kim. The applicant is Pulte Homes Company, LLC, care of Aaron Struckmeyer. The location is east of State Route 429, west of Plymouth Sorrento Road, and south of Joey McCluckin Road. And we have a staff presentation.
Good evening, Jean Sanchez with the Planning and Zoning Division. This is a request to recommend approval of the change of zoning of the Plymouth Sorrento Assemblage from T transitional to KPI MU, Kelly Park Interchange Mixed Use with Neighborhood Overlay and its accompanying master plan. The property falls within the Kelly Park Interchange Form-Based Code area, therefore it is subject to the KPI Form-Based Code. Property is approximately 50.79 acres situated east of State Road 429, west of Plymouth Sorrento Road, and south of Joey McGuckin Road. So you can see in the future land use map, some of the parcels. Some of the parcels here have already been designated as mixed use. However, that previous designation was accompanied by a master plan that never went through. The applicant is also requesting with this rezoning the approval of the master plan. The master plan proposes the development of 179 lot single-family residences. The residential units will be a mix of minimum lot widths 34 feet, 40 feet, and 55 feet, and with minimum living areas of 1,300 square feet for the lots with 34 feet widths, and 40 feet width lots will have 1,500 square feet for for 34 feet and 40 feet width lots, it will be 1,300 square feet of living area, and for 1,500 square feet for lots 55 feet width. There are no minimums or maximum living area standards and lot size requirements in the KPI form-based code. The applicant has submitted a major development plan detailing the construction of the proposed subdivision, which is currently under staff review. The DRC recommends approval of the rezoning, and the recommended motion is to recommend approval of the proposed change of zoning from T transitional to KPI MU, Kelly Park Interchange Mixed Use, with the assignment of the neighborhood overlay and recommend approval of the master plan. Staff is available for questions.
Okay, any questions of staff?
I have a question. How will anyone enter or exit the community?
Right now, the access is on Plymouth Sorrento Road.
Just one? Is that
Correct. Right here. And there is a cross-access as with other subdivision projects in the KPI. There's a planned cut access through here on the north.
A planned cut?
That'll actually go up to, the idea is that because of the interconnectivity that is designed in the Kelly Park interchange in the form-based code, that'll be for a spine road that'll actually go up to Publix. Publix right now, that's I think they're looking for July, mid-July for opening. On the western side of the Publix lot, there's a roadway that is like the northern portion of the spine road for that side. So people, instead of actually going out onto Plymouth Sorrento, the whole idea is that they'll be able to go at this point and basically go north and go right up to the Publix instead of going out onto a major thoroughfare.
Well, that's good to hear, because that spine road probably will have to navigate around existing business. It's a
There is
huge
really no
nursery.
businesses. It's all, there's no businesses from here up to the north. It's all basically farmland, residential, and larger plots. We've already got a couple different developments that are looking to go in that area.
Well, Jim, I have to tell you, I live there. I know there's a business there. It's a huge nursery.
Nursery, Agriculture, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So the spine road, is it going to go behind that up to?
No,
up-
more than likely Penang will probably sell out.
All right, thank you.
They've got a few different locations, and they know that they can sell that for quite a bit of money.
I'm sure of that. Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Okay, further questions of staff?
Yeah. Gene, is it normal, I mean, one entrance for 900 single-family residents? I mean, that seems like a lot of homes for one entrance.
Well, that's why you have a planned secondary entrance already in the works. We've done that with multiple projects,
It just seems
provided
like
you
a
have a
lot, that's all.
secondary location.
Okay.
Okay, further questions?
I have a question in regard to, are there any special amenities that are going to be in here? Like I saw something about a trail, or will there be any? With that many homes, you would think there would be other things, and I don't see it on here in terms of.
There is, the amenities right here, and a lot of it's going to include a pool and cabana, and there's gonna be a dog park as well as a trail that meanders through the property. The details, though, for amenities is reserved for the major development plan, which will also go in front of you.
Okay.
This is kind of just conceptual. And there are some pocket parks here that they have also installed.
Okay, further questions? Okay, thanks, Gene. Does the applicant have a presentation? If you would come up, please, and give us your name and address for the record.
Aaron Struckmeyer, Pulte Home Company. I don't have a presentation to provide, just wanted to clarify a couple of the questions that you asked of staff. I think you mentioned 900 homes. This application's for 179 homes, not 900 homes.
Yeah, 179.
Oh, I thought it was 879.
So I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay, good.
And then secondarily, yes, there are trails planned around the pond, a big sidewalk in front along Plymouth Sorrento. Details of that are not yet determined, as she mentioned, they will be in the future, but there are plans for amenities within the community.
Okay. Very good. Any other questions of the applicant? No. Thank you very much. We'll close the presentations and open the public hearing. Anyone wish to appear before the commission on this item? And seeing none, we'll bring it back to the commission. What's your pleasure?
I'll make a motion to find a proposed change of zoning and master plan consistent with the comprehensive plan and land development code and compatible with the character of the surrounding areas, recommending approval of the proposed change of zoning from T transitional to KPIMU Kelly Park interchange mixed use, and the assignment of the neighborhood overlay district and approval of the master plan based on the findings and facts presented by staff in the exhibits.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Stanley. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lorendo. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Then we'll vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And that carries unanimously. Item 3 on the agenda has been pulled by staff, so our next item is the change of zoning, assignment of KPI Neighborhood Overlay District and Master Plan Oakview from Agricultural District, AG, to Kelly Park Interchange Mixed Use, KPI-MU, and Neighborhood Overlay. The owner is Kent A. Greer and Andy M. Greer. The applicant is Ben Snyder, Hanover Land Company. The location is south of West Kelly Park Road and east of Round Lake Road, and we have a staff presentation.
Good evening, Planning Commissioners. Phil Martinez, Planner 2 with the City's Planning Division. The applicant is proposing a rezoning from agriculture to Kelly Park Interchange Mixed-Use District with a neighborhood overlay along with a master plan. The subject properties are highlighted in yellow and comprise of an estimated 39.6 acres. The surrounding area consists of residential and agricultural properties, along with West Kelly Park Road to the north and Round Lake Road to the west. The properties are zoned Agriculture District, and in accordance with the Kelly Park Interchange Form-Based Code, the applicant is requesting Kelly Park Interchange District zoning with a neighborhood overlay. The subject properties have a mixed-use future land use, which is compatible with the proposed Kelly Park Interchange District zoning. The master plan shows 113 single-family lots with a minimum lot width of 55 feet, and the proposed minimum living area is 1,600 square feet. Access to the site is proposed off of West Kelly Park Road, with 4 vehicular and pedestrian future access points are proposed, and in addition, 3 future pedestrian connection points are also proposed. The applicant has provided 9.48 acres of open space, where 7.73 acres are required. This open space includes a park, walking trails, and a playground. The Development Review Committee recommends approval of the proposed rezoning and master plan, and the recommended motion for this evening is to find the proposed change of zoning and master plan consistent with the comprehensive plan and land development code and compatible with the character of the surrounding areas, recommending approval of the change of zoning from Agriculture District to KPI MU, Kelly Park Interchange Mixed Use District, and to assign the Neighborhood Overlay District, and to approve the master plan based on the findings and facts presented in the staff report and exhibits. This concludes my presentation, and the applicant and I would be happy to address any questions that you may have.
Okay, any questions of staff? Okay, and I gather the applicant doesn't have a presentation but is available for questions. Any questions of the applicant? Nope. Okay, then we'll close the presentations and open the public hearing. Anyone wish to appear before the commission on this item? And seeing none, we'll close the public hearing, bring it back to the commission. What's your pleasure?
I move that we find the proposed change of zoning and master plan consistent with the comprehensive plan and land development code and compatible with the character of the surrounding areas, recommending approval of the proposed change of zoning from AG Agriculture District to KPIMU Kelly Park Interchange Mixed Use District, and to assign the Neighborhood Overlay District, and to approve the master plan based on the findings and facts presented in the staff report and exhibits.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Lorindo. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Norwood. We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
No, sir.
Okay, and hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And that carries unanimously. Okay, our next item is the change of zoning and approval of the PD master plan for the Ridge from RSF 1A, Residential Single Family Estate, CC, Community Commercial, and MUESGT, Mixed Use East Shore Gateway, to PD, Planned Development. The owners are Troy S. Bronson Family LP, John and Donna Marie Kirkland, Binion Partners LLC, and Apopka Centerline Development LLC. The applicant is VHB in care of John Powell PE. The location is north of South Boy Scout Road and west of State Route 451. And we have a staff presentation.
Again, Jean Sanchez with the Planning and Zoning Division. This is a request to recommend approval of the change of zoning of the Ridge from RSF 1A CC MUESGT to PD Plan Development. The Ridge is a consolidation of 14 parcels totaling approximately 366 acres located north and south of Boy Scout Road, west of State Road 451, north of State Road 414, and west of State Road 429. The properties have current zoning designations of RSF 1A, CC, and mixed-use East Shore Gateway, and have a future land use designation of mixed use. The Ridge PD Master Plan proposes commercial on parcel 1 and portions of parcel 3, which is right here, and as well as parcel 6 and 7, which are right here and right here. It comprises of about 46.7 acres of the total area. Based on the PD master plan, the applicant proposes the Spine Road Street A as a parallel facility right here to Boy Scout Road and leading to Binion Road via the proposed Street B. Street A right here, Street B right here, and Binion. Parcel 1 is reserved for commercial uses and will be accessed via Apopka Road and Boy Scout Road, right here and right here. Parcel 2 is intended to include 340 units of single-family detached and townhome units on 79.2 acres. This is parcel 2 right here. Parcel 3 is intended for 300 multifamily units on 16.2 acres, office uses on 10 acres, and commercial uses on 6.3 acres, which is right here. Single-family residential detached units and townhomes are anticipated to be on parcel 4, which comprises 58.3 acres of the development, shown to have access points along Street A and B. This is parcel 4, Street A and B. Additionally, a boulevard will provide a north and south connection within the PD, connecting parcels 2 and 4. The applicant proposes 18-foot wide rear-loaded townhomes with at least 1,800 square feet of living area that are proposed to be located in parcels 2 and 4. All proposed townhomes and single-family detached units that are less than 50 feet wide will be required to have alley access and be rear-loaded. Parcel 5 will accommodate industrial uses containing about 78.2 acres of the southwest fraction. Parcel 7 has access on Binion Road and will permit commercial uses and a cell tower use on 2.8 acres. Parcel 8 is centrally located and reserved for open space and amenity. The applicant is proposing a pedestrian bike trail meandering through the north and south portions of the development. It is embellished with benches and connects the Boy Scout Road and Apopka Road. Also, picnic areas, open-air pavilion, community garden, playground area, dog park, and a dock with viewing and fishing pier will be part of the development amenity package. The applicant has worked with staff to design the site to locate each type of use pragmatically and to ensure its compatibility with existing adjacent uses and leaving large spaces for open area, recreation, park amenities, and the pedestrian bicycle trail. DRC recommends approval of the proposed rezoning and the accompanying master plan, and the recommended motion is to recommend to approve the rezoning of the Ridge to PD and the PD master plan based on the findings and facts in the staff report and exhibits. Staff and applicant are available for questions. In the meantime, applicant also has a presentation.
Okay, any questions of staff?
Well, maybe the applicant might cover it as well. This is a huge project, it's great.
Yes.
I go through there all the time to the golf course. But anyway, you got Breckenridge in there,
Yes, sir.
and not a few months ago, we approved another project from another developer on Boy Scout Road as well. And I asked a question about who's to take responsibility to develop Boy Scout Road, to handle the traffic, and I didn't get an answer. So now, we have all this going on, so the question is still, who's going to take responsibility to build out Boy Scout Road? And also, with all this additional traffic, will there be any traffic control devices installed on Boy Scout Road? That's it.
Very good questions, and you deserve an answer. Boy Scout Road is not going to be widened because they're putting in a parallel facility. They are going to put in a signal at Boy Scout and Apopka Road. And on the Binion side, even though it showed the roadway network a certain way, we're talking with the Central Florida Expressway about ramps to and from the north that would exit the toll road and kind of tee into this project. So that would be a good thing. So their roadway network is, it would do, let's see.
Top button.
Instead of the road doing this, it would come, I don't know, somewhere over here, and then this would come down, and it's all conceptual right now, but we are working with Expressway, and we're thinking very hard about traffic in the area. For Apopka Road, I'm working on an agreement right now with Orange County to widen the road. We're bringing a lot of impact fee money from the table, a lot of it being generated by this project and the other ones that y'all know about. You've seen them all coming in. All that money is going to go to Apopka Road. The other thing that this applicant is doing for us, it's sitting on my desk right now, we need to get started. They're gonna study the corridor, the Apopka corridor from Bradshaw Road down to Harmon Road it's like a pre-design kind of study so that we know where we can widen, where we need turn lanes, where we need ponds. And so it's, the transportation in this area has turned into a public-private partnership between the city, the county, this developer, others, and now Central Florida Expressway. So I'm actually kind of excited. We're going to get something done. Those are both Orange County roads. They say they don't have any money, so we're bringing money to the table through the impact fees, and hopefully they will fix all the stormwater issues, and then we'll take care of the road.
That's good, because that intersection at Boy Scout Road and Apopka Cooey Road, I know you know it very well. It's like a little bend before you can see the traffic coming and going. It's weird.
I think probably the first thing out of my mouth to these folks was, we're not going anywhere unless you agree to fix that part of the intersection. So we're working. I get calls from PD about that. They send me pictures and show me trucks stuck coming off Boy Scout Road, blocking all of Apopka Road. So they know, and they're actually very agreeable to helping us with that.
Yeah. Not only is it a weird turn, and then you have an elevation, it's like you can't see what's going on. So now you're gonna increase the traffic load on that road. So something has to be improved. So you said something will happen. It needs to happen.
And I would tell you that in talking to Orange County, everything, it's not gonna happen overnight, and we're looking at the corridor from Bradshaw all the way south to Keene. We've got people down there. We anticipate having lights at Martin Road. In fact, a developer to the north is gonna install that signal probably in the next year or so. We've got a signal at Boy Scout coming. The city right now is almost completed with the design to connect Harmon Road and put a signal at Harmon Road and Apopka Road. And then we have a partnership with another developer to install a signal at Keene and to widen the part of Apopka Road from south of the 2 lanes by the hospital to Keene. So it's all coming together, but like I said,
Good.
public-private partnership.
All right, sounds good.
Very good. Further questions of staff? Okay, thank you very much. And the petitioner has a presentation. If you would come up and give us your name and address for the record, please.
Hi, good evening. Erica Hughes with VHB, 225 East Robinson, Orlando, Florida, 32801. A lot of the information that's been presented by staff is the same information that I was planning to present, including the transportation improvements that we are committed to helping with the city. So if you all have any additional questions, myself and the team are available to answer them. But we would appreciate your support of recommending approval tonight. Thank you.
Okay, any questions of the applicant? No. Okay, thank you very much. We'll close the presentations and open the public hearing. Anyone wish to appear before the commission on this item? And seeing none, we'll close the public hearing, bring it back to the commission. What's your pleasure?
I'll make a motion to recommend to approve the rezoning of the ridge from RSF 1A CC and MUESGT to PD and PD master plan based on the findings and facts presented.
In the staff
In the
report
staff
and exhibits.
report.
Sorry, in the staff report.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Stanley. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Washington. We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? And seeing none, we'll vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And that carries unanimously. Our next item is a comprehensive plan, small-scale future land use amendment, Golden Gem property from county rural to mixed use. The owner is PMDW Ventures LLC. The applicant is GL Summit Engineering, care of Jeffrey L. Summit, P.E. The location is the southwest corner of Sadler Road and Golden Gem Road. And we have a staff presentation.
Again, Jean Sanchez with the Planning and Zoning Division. It's a request to recommend approval of the PMDW Ventures Future Land Use Amendment from County Rural to Mixed Use. The property is located within the 1 mile radius of State Road 429 and Kelly Park Road. Subject property is also on the southwest corner of Sadler Road and Golden Gem Road, approximately 9.86 acres in size. Because the property is within the KPI form-based code area, it is required to have a mixed-use future land use designation before it is developed. The zoning application will also be forthcoming. The DRC recommends approval, therefore the recommended motion is to recommend approval to amend the future land use map from county rural to mixed use. Staff and applicant are available for questions.
Okay, any questions of staff? And the applicant, I gather, has no presentation, but is available for questions. Any questions of the applicant? Nope. Okay, very good. We'll close the presentations and open the public hearing. Anyone wish to appear before the commission on this item? And seeing none, we'll close the public hearing, bring it back to the commission. What's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman, I find the future land use designation consistent with the comprehensive plan and the surrounding area, and recommend approval for the future land use map designated from county rural to mixed use.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Norwood. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lorendo. We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Then we'll vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And that carries unanimously. Our next item is a comprehensive plan, small-scale future land use amendment, Golden Gem Property, _066, from county rural to mixed use. The owner is Carl C. and Donna S. Rutter. The applicant is GL Summit Engineering, care of Jeffrey L. Summit, P.E. The location is the southwest corner of Sadler Road and Golden Gem Road. And we have a staff presentation.
For the record, Jean Sanchez with the Planning and Zoning Division. This request is to recommend approval of the Rutter Golden Gem property parcel ending in 066, the future land use amendment from county rural to mixed use. This is also located within the 1 mile radius of State Road 429 and Kelly Park Road. Also sits on the southwest corner of Sadler Road and Golden Gem Road. It is approximately 1.79 acres in size. It is also required to have a designation of mixed-use future land use before it is developed. DRC recommends approval. The recommended motion today is that it is to recommend approval to amend the future land use map from county rural to mixed use. Staff and applicant are available for questions.
Okay, any questions of staff?
I have a question. I've seen this before in documentation from staff, and I'm just curious about it. Policy 18.2. This future land use amendment does not include the corresponding proposed zoning category because the city has yet to adopt the development standards or form-based code consistent with this policy. I've seen that multiple times. Why haven't we developed zoning for this kind of future land use?
I couldn't hear quite a bit what you were saying, but it has to do with karst features?
No. Jim, it's policy 18.2. The second paragraph, first sentence.
Is that in the report?
It's in the package.
Hold on a second. Oh. The vision plan that was originally done back, I think it was 2014 or so, we're looking into that because a lot of the things that were brought up in that are actually not applicable at this stage. And then the other part, the second, oops, sorry.
It's the sentence that
It is-
says, it's the sentence that begins with, this future land use amendment does not, da, 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 da. That's the sentence I'm talking about.
It essentially tells us that we have to come back here with rezoning and a master plan that accompanies it. That's essentially what the comp plan
Yes, development
policy.
standards for the form-based code, which is, if this is in that area, it's got to be developed in accordance with the form-based code.
Correct. When the
That's all.
rezoning comes, it has to come with the master plan. The rezoning has to come back with the master plan that accompanies it for that area, for the KPI.
Okay, so, like I said, I've seen this sentence on multiple occasions. Is there any expectation when this will be done?
When they come in, probably with a development plan to figure out what they're going to be working on.
As I
Again, this
underst-
is just a land use amendment. It does not do zoning. What this is saying is that we'll be coming back to you for zoning.
For zoning, yeah.
That's all.
Correct.
That's pretty much what it says. The future land use amendment does not include corresponding proposed zoning category because the city has yet to adopt development standards or form-based code consistent with this policy. Now, in this case, we have developed that. This is old comp plan stuff. So we have adopted a form-based code, and when it comes back, we haven't updated the comp plan. We're actually in the process of that right now.
That's, okay.
So,
That's
so
what I'm
you'll
looking
see
for.
this
That's what I was
again.
looking for. You are in the process.
Yeah, no,
Keywords.
we've already adopted the form-based code and all that. It's just that we haven't updated the comprehensive plan. We're in the process of that right now.
Okay.
Good question.
Okay, further questions? Okay, thanks. Does the applicant have a presentation? Okay, seeing none, we'll close the presentations. We'll open the public hearing. Anyone wish to appear before the commission on this item? And seeing none, we'll close the public hearing, bring it back to the commission. What's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman, I find the future land use designation consistent with the comprehensive plan and the surrounding area and recommend approval of the future land use map designation from county rural to mixed use.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Washington. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Stanley. We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Then we'll vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And that carries unanimously.
Once again, Jean Sanchez with the Planning and Zoning Division.
Okay, yes, and this is a small-scale future land use, Golden Gem Parkway 085. From county rural to mixed use. Owner is Carl C. and Donna S. Schroeder. Applicant is GL Summit Engineering, care of Jeffrey L. Summit, P.E. Location, again, the southwest corner of Sadler Road and Golden Gem Road. And Jean Sanchez has a staff presentation.
Sir, one more time. This request is to recommend approval of the Redder Golden Gem parcel ID ending in 085, the future land use amendment from county rural to mixed use. It's also located within the 1 mile radius of State Road 429 and Kelly Park Road. Also sits on the southwest corner of Sadler Road and Golden Gem Road, east adjacent of the property in the previous hearing. It's approximately 8.62 acres in size. DRC recommends approval, and the recommended motion tonight is to recommend approval to amend the future land use map from county rural to mixed use. Staff and applicant are again available for questions.
Okay, any questions of staff? Any questions of the applicant? Okay, thank you. Then we'll close the presentations and open the public hearing. Anyone wish to appear before the commission on this item? And seeing none, we'll close the public hearing, bring it back to the commission. What's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman, I would like to make a motion to find the future land use designation consistent with the comprehensive plan and the surrounding area and recommend approval for the future land use map designation from county rural to mixed use.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Norwood. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lorendo. We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Then we'll vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And that carries unanimously. Our next item is a change of zoning and approval of PD master plan for Marden Road from residential multifamily, RMF, community commercial, CC, and transitional T, to Planned Development, PD. Owner is Emerson Point Phase 2 LLC, care of Mary L. Dimitri. The applicant is MI Homes of Florida, care of Ricardo Diaz, and Appian Engineering, care of Luke M. Casson, P.E. Location is 1801 Martin Road, 1890 and 1900 South Hawthorne Avenue, and we have a staff presentation.
Allison Williams, Planner 1 with the city's Planning Division. The applicant is requesting a rezoning of the property from transitional, community commercial, and residential multifamily to planned development along with a master plan. The subject property is located at 1801 Martin Road, 1890 and 1900 Hawthorne Avenue, and is approximately 69.65 acres in size. It is currently zoned transitional, community commercial, and residential multifamily. The applicant is requesting a rezoning of the property to PD instead of a conventional zoning district to allow protection of the natural environmental features of the property, such as karst areas that a conventional zoning district development criteria on the property would make harder to achieve. The applicant is requesting a change in the future land use designation of the property from city residential medium, commercial, and future land use in progress to mixed use. The PD master plan proposes a residential subdivision consisting of 225 lots. The developer is also proposing 1.5 acres of the site to be a commercial outparcel located on the western perimeter near the access point on Martin Road. The lots range in size from 2,640 square feet in area to 7,800 square feet in area. 34 lots are 55 feet in width, 25 lots are 60 feet in width, 38 lots are 65 feet in width, and 128 lots are 22 feet in width. The 65-foot wide lots are proposed along the northern perimeter of the subdivision to buffer the interior of the site where the 22-foot wide lots are proposed. Access to the site is proposed to be a full access located on Martin Road. Open space, wetlands, stormwater ponds, and internal streets will be in tracts that are owned and maintained by an HOA. Of the 69.65 acres, 26.25 acres are reserved for open space. 8.71 acres are reserved for recreation amenities, such as a swimming pool, playground, swings, and a rock climbing wall. And 10 pocket parks will also be located within the subdivision. A 6-foot tall wall will be provided in between commercial outparcel and lot 225 to act as a buffer between residential and commercial use. DRC recommends approval, staff recommends approval, and staff and the applicant are here to answer any questions you may have.
Okay, very good. Any questions of staff? Any questions of the applicant?
Yes.
Okay, if the applicant could come up and give us your name and address for the record, we have a question for you.
Good evening, James Palm, Appian Engineering, 2221 Lee Road. Here to answer any questions.
This application will go before the city council for final approval, as you know. So whatever I'm going to say is just a comment. That in here it says access to the site is proposed via full access located on Martin Road and Hawthorne Avenue. I'm familiar with those roads. Now, Hawthorne Avenue is reminiscent of an issue that the city had with a project that was built next to Rock Springs Ridge Road, and that developer wanted to connect to Rock Springs Ridge Road, and it didn't go well. So there was an alternate plan developed. So I'm just thinking about Rock Springs Ridge and that project in Hawthorne Avenue, which is hardly developed. You know what I'm going to say. The neighborhood is not all that great. And I'm just wondering, have you thought about that?
Yeah, so for clarity, the connection to Hawthorne is strictly going to be for emergency access. Both, when we had the community meeting, the residents that live in that area didn't want additional trips from our proposed development. And if you look at the traffic report, a bulk of the trips, almost all of them come from Martin Road and 414. So while it's not shown on the master plan, the intent of that roadway is just an emergency connection for police and fire.
Okay, it's good. Thank you.
Okay, further questions? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Then we'll close the presentations and open the public hearing. Anyone wish to appear before the commission on this item? And seeing none, I'll bring it back to the commission. What's your pleasure?
Mr.
Well,
Chair-
go ahead, ladies first.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion, recommend to approve the rezoning of the subject parcel from the residential multifamily RMF, community commercial CC, and transitional T, and to PD plan development, and approval of the PD master plan and PD agreement based on the findings and facts presented in the staff reports and exhibits.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Norwood. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Lorindo. We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Then we'll vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And that carries unanimously. Okay, our next item is a major development plan, Binion Road multifamily. The owner is Charles S. Peckett Trust. Applicant is Brent A. Linson, P.E., Kinley Horn and Associates, Inc. The location is 1951 South Binion Road, and we have a staff presentation.
Phil Martinez, Planner 2 with the city's planning division. The applicant is requesting approval of a major development plan for a multifamily complex comprising of 180 dwelling units. The subject property, consisting of approximately 12.73 acres, is highlighted in yellow and located at the northeast intersection of Harmon Road and South Binion Road. Surrounding uses include State Route 429, the Vistas at Water's Edge subdivision, and the Alta East Shore Apartments with 2 commercial tracks along Harmon Road. The site is proposed to be accessed via Harmon Road with an emergency access point off of South Binion Road. Right and left turn lanes have been provided by the applicant on Harmon Road, and the applicant has also provided sidewalks on both South Binion Road and Harmon Road. 15.48% of the site is reserved as open space, while the Land Development Code requires a minimum of 10% open space for residential uses in the MUES-GT zoning district or the mixed-use East Shore Gateway zoning district. The proposed open space and amenities include a dog park, tree preservation area, and a pool and clubhouse. The applicant has provided perimeter landscaping around the site, and the applicant has also provided landscaping around the building facades that face parking areas and rights-of-way. Attached to the agenda packet are the architectural elevations submitted by the applicant, and the Development Review Committee recommends approval of the Binion Road multifamily major development plan. The recommended motion for this evening is to find the Binion Road multifamily major development plan consistent with the Land Development Code and the comprehensive plan, and recommend approval of the major development plan. This concludes my presentation, and the applicant and I would be happy to address any questions that you may have.
Yeah, Phil, I have a question for you. The main entrance to the project is off of Harmon Road. I think you said that?
Yes, sir.
Is that correct? Is that directly across from the entrance road to the other project that's just about built?
With Alta East Shore Apartments,
Is that correct?
south adjacent, yes, sir.
Strictly. So is there going to be any kind of traffic control at that intersection? Traffic control?
Of the intersection of Harmon Road and Binion Road?
No. Where the entrance is to this project here, it's, if you go straight out, you're going to go right into the other project that's south, correct? So you're going to go across
They're putting
Harmon-
in turn lanes.
Sorry?
They're putting in turn lanes, which is all that's required.
So someone could not drive directly from this project straight forward into the other project south? You follow my question? Maybe not.
Yes.
Do you have the overall aerial that shows?
They could do what you're saying, and it's possible that they will, because at some point there'll be commercial on the south side. But right now, the way the turn lanes are set up and the proximity to
Harmon Road?
no, Binion, sorry, I'm so sorry, to Binion Road, it doesn't need any more stop controls other than the side streets, which are the streets coming out of both apartment complexes, and the turn lanes. And the analysis that was conducted showed that it's going to be safe. this is the normal way that we do it. You like to line the intersections up. It's safer, you have less scattered out points of conflict.
Okay, we do understand what I'm talking about.
I
the
do, I know
intersection.
exactly what you're
Correct?
talking about. And it will be possible for someone to come straight out and go across. They won't want to do that until there's commercial there. And maybe at that time, we need to look at it again. But for right now, this is the acceptable way of designing that, and it's.
Well, I presume at the very least, there will be stop signs.
There'll be stop
coming
signs on
out.
the side streets. There won't be any on Harmon, though. Harmon's
I'm
the
not-
main
you're right.
street.
Harmon, I'm not, wait a minute, no, Harmon I am concerned about. The road, coming out on Harmon, anybody coming out of one project or the other should come up to a stop sign before they make a turn onto Harmon.
These people will have stop signs, and these people will have stop signs, but not on the.
Harmon
through
Road's
movement
Right,
of
right,
Harmon.
correct. I got you.
Yeah.
Perfect,
That's what you were,
perfect.
okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay, other questions?
Just one, I think you said it, but how many units did you say?
Well, 180.
180, okay.
Okay, further questions? And does the applicant have a presentation? Okay, then we'll close the presentations, open the public hearing. Anyone wish to appear before the commission on this item? And seeing none, we'll close the public hearing, bring it back to the commission. What's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we find the Binion Road multifamily major development plan consistent with the Land Development Code and the comprehensive plan, and recommend approval of the major development plan.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Lorindo. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Norwood. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Then we'll vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And that carries unanimously. Do we have any old business? Do we have any new business? There being no further business to come before the commission, we'll be adjourned.